Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. I gotta do better, 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 gotta do better today, gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head, hiding from the same world that made me who I am. De-stressed, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a storm to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivors.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Minnesota Twins. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. We're in store for a Major League debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
And now here is Junior Olsen. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. To second, there's one. Double play. What a clean killing. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Late with the swing there. Bloss goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2023. Next offering is in for a strike. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The tag, and he's in there. And it's 1-0. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when your
runner takes off for third, lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
No, that's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Flair swirls at that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. On to O'Hearn, and Correa retired.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
In the air, left field, Dominguez sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there are two down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Junior Olson. On the ground, right side. On to O'Hearn. That's the third out. One hit in the end. Here's the second baseman. Out to center. Rodriguez settles under this one. And there's one away. Number 8 was solid in his MLB debut. Some really nice at-bats.
Yeah, I totally agree, Boo. Nice game for him.
It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Minnesota Twins. Junior Olson next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. And that will end the inning. So no runs here. And now the rookie second baseman. He's got some power, no doubt. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing at all.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. Outside with a breaking ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. The other way. That's one out the bottom of the second. So up next, Ernie Clement. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 4.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gonna count 1 and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. That is the inning. So 1 out, nobody on. Jason Dominguez next up for the Blue. Blue Jays. Now a slow roller to second. Slinging it to first in time. Man at first, one away. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
That's to third. Clement slings to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. One down. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Quickly to second for one. Over to first. That's two. So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Go with the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Chopped out in front of the plate. And that one handled. They get the force. And that is no outs. Runner at first. Now at the plate, Emmanuel Rodriguez. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Number 8 had a poor showing. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. The throw to first. One out in the top of the first. And we're back. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, number 8. Berrios back to work. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Berrios, in his 12th season, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that's in the dirt. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. 2 out, space is empty. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Headed towards the corner. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Tyrone Taylor, the next twin up to hit.
Tyrone Taylor.
Runners breaking for the plate. This one in the dirt, and he comes in to score the wild pitch.
Now batting, number 8.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Twins are set down. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. The pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Rodriguez back to work. Number 8, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1.
Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Here's the 0-2. And ball 1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. First and second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman. Up the middle. Over to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They put 2 on the board on 2 hits. Number 8 did okay for them in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
City going up, so you better buzz. Finish here, really wanna us, really spilling blood. Everybody tough, I don't see the judge. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be a, wanted me to get a little bread.
Yeah, you wanna do what I do.
Hello, baseball fans. Top of the second, and now for the Twins, number 8. Bybee back to work. Fought off foul. Bybee, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So 2 down, and next is the Guardians catcher. Right side. On to O'Hearn, and that ends the inning. Guardians leave 1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Line drive and foul ball. strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2. That's out to center field. Doyle. And puts the squeeze on that one. Then there's one down. Here's the catcher. Double play ball to second. There's one. And they turn to double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, number 8. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Twins finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
I gotta think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
On to first. Play is made. 2 out. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the second baseman. 0 for 3 in this one. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That misses. And that's ball 1. Foul ball there.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And that one is downstairs. 2-2. 2 out, space is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Now time called at the plate. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And no one can get there.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. Tying run at the plate. There goes the runner. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Runner goes again. Popped up. Martinez. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. No run. Number 8, and a game to forget in a loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game.
Bottom of the 1st. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Swing at a ground ball, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. 1 out, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman. There's a swing and a drive.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
And that one is off the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And it's a 1-out double for the first hit of the game.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed.
Runner takes off for third in the dirt. And he steals third without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Runner!
popped in the air. Left field. Makes the catch. The throw to third. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. First and second, one out. Now the third baseman. Hit weakly on the ground. Festa to second, over to first. That's two. Nice. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one.
Well, these Twins, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Hauls it in for the out. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. And fouled off. Strike two.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Rengifo squeezes it, and there's two away. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Right-handed reliever, and that one is inside. Up the middle, and there's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. It's 2-1.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the
double steal in the dirt. No throw, double steal. They're both safe. And the runners will move up. 2 on, 1 out. In the air, right field. That's a base hit as a run scores. The throw in, safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 4-1. Back here in Cleveland, here's the third baseman, number 35. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a huge defensive play.
Number 8 had a good day at the office.
Strong individual day, a team win.
Yeah. I'm saying
1 down. And now the rookie second baseman. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And that drops in for a strike. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first. He's in there. Runner on at first with one gone. Dylan Cruz, the next twin up to hit. Now snap throw to first. And he's back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead. Be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power.
Back over to first. And he's back again. And that's disengagement number 2. Cruz getting the start in right. 26 years old. And they went out and made a trade. Runner on the move. That's a hit. Throw into third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Love how he let that ball travel.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Now check at third, and he's back in easily. Second and third, one away. Runners breaking for the plate. That's ball 4. Bottom of the second, and now it's Ivan Herrera. On the ground, right side. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Man at first, one away. In the air, right side. Noel sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Two outs, runner at first. And now the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. Up the middle. Inning over. So one hit. 2 outs, base is empty. That's the third, and that chance handled. And that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now at the plate, Luis Rengifo. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2. Here's the second baseman. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. On the ground. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, and that is the inning. Offense. Base is empty, 1 away. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first in time. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Just missed.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strike. 2-0.
Swinging a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pitch. Out in front and foul to the left side. Ground ball left side. Ramirez zips it across. That's out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Yeah.
One down. Now it's the second baseman. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One out, base is empty. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. Ball one, no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. On the ground, right side. On to O'Hearn. And now 2 gone. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Twins, number 8. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Man at first, nobody out. Tyrone Taylor, the next Twin up to hit. Check on the runner, and he's back in on a dive.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close.
Another throw over.
No, he's safe.
The pitch. Runner on the move. Swing at a ground ball. Whips it to Mountcastle. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Runner takes off for third. Out to short. Brewer. Throw to first in time. Play it home. He's safe. It's 5-2. So one out, nobody on. Rod Brewer next up for the Cardinals. On the ground right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the second baseman. 1 for 3. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That one found hard the other way. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that's the third out. 2 left on. And now the rookie second baseman. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs.
Ball, that's in.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
There's a swing and a miss.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
High fly ball out to left field. And that is that. 2 outs, nobody on. Rod Brewer next up for the Cardinals. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Fires over to first. Out number 3. Nothing doing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 8.
Canning back to work. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Canning checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Another move to first, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. Here goes the runner. That to right. Drops into the glove. Now a long throw to first. Go ahead run on base. Dylan Cruz, the next Twin up to hit. Runner takes off. In there for strike 3. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now it's Dalton Varsho. The 1-1. Runner breaks for third. High fly ball down the left field line. And that is that. So 1 hit. 2 outs, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And a foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Now he breaks his bat. To first. That's the third out. So they make. Now it's the second baseman. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Ball 1 there. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Stays alive. Two now. Got him swinging. 8. And a rough go of it in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman.
Number 8.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. And down on strikes. That ends the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Bryce Rayner. Hit on the ground to the right side. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw, it's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Number 8 stands in now, looks at that one inside. Line to left. Scott makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. First and second, 2 down. And that is out of play. The pitch. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Mountcastle brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. They get top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, number 8. Alexander back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, these Twins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Scott should have this one. Makes the grab, 1 away. Back here in St. Louis, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Victor Scott. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Line drive, base hit. The throw in. In comes the winning run, and the Cardinals in a 1.